We are now going to go over slipping and scoring. And how to cut your clay. So you have these nice modeling tools. You might have one like this. You might have one like this with a little scoring tool on the end of it. If you have one of those, you're lucky. Not many people got them. You also have your popsicle sticks. These popsicle sticks are actually really great for cutting your clay. So anytime you're cutting a little shape out or something, which you won't with your first pinch pot, you won't be cutting anything, right? You can just use it just like a butter knife. Look how beautifully that cut. So let's see, cut again. Oh, beautiful. You can cut in curves, right? And it just creates beautiful cuts, just like a nice fancy tool. So that's why you received your popsicle sticks in your kits. And of course I'm going to clean it off before I put it back in there. So next I want to go over how to slip and score. So to slip and score, you probably want your paper clip. So your paper clip is going to act more like a needle tool. So you could use your paper clip to slip and score. You could use these modeling tools to slip and score. So scoring is actually where you are going to rough up your surface. So with the modeling tool, it would be create tiny little lines like this. And I'm actually going to scoot the camera a little closer. Let's see if I can get closer. Actually, I'll just hold the clay up. Okay. So, scoring looks like this. See how I'm just staying at the very surface of the clay? I'm not going too deep. And I just went in a bunch of different directions. If you're scoring with your paper clip, see how I curved it or whatever, straightened the paper clip out. You just really lightly drag your paper clip on that surface. It's not deep scoring. Now if you go like this, see that how deep that is? That's not good, because you could essentially, when you put two pieces together, you could essentially be creating bubbles. That's why you only want your slipping and scoring to be on the surface like this. So whatever two pieces you're going to fit together, say I'm going to put this piece upright onto here, like I'm kind of making the beginning of a box or something, right? Let's see. Let's cut that just so you guys can see a little better. Okay. So that means if I was going to connect this piece to here, like I'm constructing a slab box or something, I will need to, let me see if I can get this in a better spot. Right there, I think. I need to slip and score this spot where it's going to go onto, and I also need to slip and score this spot right here. So I'm going to do that. If you have a little scoring tool like this, you're extra lucky because it kind of very lightly scores your work for you. I'm going to use the end of my modeling tool. So I'm going to score very lightly, go in different directions. I'm also going to score this right here. The diagonal first, then the other diagonal. I'm not going too deep. Don't go too deep. And then I'm going to put water here. Let me get some water real quick. This water is going to work as my slip. It's going to be my glue. So I'm just going to take my fingers and just drip, a tiny bit of water there. I don't want to add too much water because then I could essentially be making mud, right? So just a tiny bit of water. And then I'm going to push my two surfaces together. So I'm pushing that together. Oops, pushing it. Now this clay is really wet right now, so it's too much to have that wet slip on there. And then I'm going to smudge my two pieces together and smooth them, right? So then I'm smoothing that spot where they connected. Sorry, it looks kind of messy down here at the end. And then on the inside of that connection also, I need to smooth that in there as well. So I'm going to do that using my modeling tool. Or I can do that using my popsicle stick. So I just smudge that clay down and make it beautiful. The popsicle stick is really nice for nice corners. And you guys can see how that inner corner turns out really nice. So that's how you slip and score two pieces together. Anything you do, any two pieces you put together must be slipped and scored. Say you decide to put a little foot on your pinch pot and you're going to add a little ball to it. Make sure that wherever that ball touches that surface, you slip and score both surfaces. It'll be a smaller point of attachment, but you still got to do it. That way that water works in all those little grooves and it suction cups those two pieces together. Then I'm going to push it down and smudge my two pieces together. So this can be done to put any types of shapes together, right? You can put coils on other shapes. You can put handles on mugs. You can put little pegs or balls like this on the bottom of a piece for feet of a vase or anything decorative. This could be a crazy cartoon eyeball even, right? So just think about that. Every time you connect more than one piece together, you must slip and score every single time. Oops, I didn't see that right there. Now I'm smudging it together and make everything smooth. Always go in and smooth your connections. And then I want this to be a little more round, like a handle or a foot, right? So that is how you slip and score. Always do it, my friends. Always do it.